It's a misty old cold morning, scraping the ice off the window again. Can't wait till this stops. I hate all this. I'm a summer guy, I really am. Back on this job today after I've been away for a day to let the electricians come in. So today it's just that bit of wall there, that wall along there, a little return there, and along there and there. So nothing too exciting really, not much to film. I might put you on a little time lapse just to say I've been filming something today. I've got some plastering tomorrow and some coving, so I will probably film the coving. Do something maybe a bit instructional on that. I'm going to get myself ready, might make a quick cup of tea and then get on with these walls. So, okay, hopefully the weather warms up a bit. The sun's out. The old guns ain't out though. I haven't got no guns. Got no guns, got no friends. There we go. So, there's not a lot of plasterboard in this room. There's only a couple of bits, so I'm just going to go over them with some SBR, as I like to, just to kill the suction. And also, I do like to go on these raw edges with some sort of sealer, whether it be PVA or SBR, just so I know that the bead is not being set onto dust, basically. It's just my little thing I like to do. For the sake of 2 minutes, just seal all the boards up, kill all the dust, get your scrim sticking to it nicely. Marvellous. Also, these bonded areas I will flood with SBR, probably twice. It's not a lot, there's a little channel up there that's been bonded in, and that will obviously just suck. So I will flood that with 2 coats of SBR, really get it, kill that suction. That's it, plenty in there. Push it right in. And let that go off a bit, and then I'll do that again. I'll do that twice. Peace of mind then. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. That's it. Okay, and then while it's soaking in, I'll just get my water buckets ready and whatnot, ready for the day. So just showing you the little tricks and things I do really. Not really a trick, but just extra things. Whenever you're going around a plasterboard boxing for a socket, I always just seal them edges as well. Just saves for plaster building up and lumps and clumps and things like that. And also, wherever different materials are meeting, even if it looks good, I would always put a scrim or 2 scrims, whatever, down these joints. Obviously I've done it there, it's stuck to the board. So once that's PVA'd, I'll set a scrim onto that. You can never really have enough of that sort of thing, in my opinion. Even there, so down there, where that's been bonded in, or it's had the adhesive stuck in it, you can see it shrunk and there's a bit of a crack going on. So again, I'll put a scrim or 2 down that before I skim it, or bed it in with a scrim. Just saves for maybe future problems coming back. Every now and then you'll get a bit of shrinkage and a little crack show. So for the sake of a bit of scrim, 2 seconds work, it's peace of mind for you then. All mixed up, ready to go. So I'm going to start working my way from there round to there, or there round to there, whatever I fancy. Anyway, what's this? Is this a button? What do I do with this button?
Press the play button. We're just getting started. Nothing
Nothing stops this train. We're just getting started. Nothing stops this train.
Let's go!
That's the first 2 coats all on, and it's all had a speed skim across it. Yeah, it's all looking okay. It's all under control. So I'm going to sit and have a cup of coffee. Just got them 2 little bits on, and in the next mix I'll pick up that bit and I will get them on as well. It looks quite good from an angle, doesn't it? Yeah, so another good mix after this is done, and that's me here for the day then. Fairly easy day. It's blue grit. It's good. I mean, it really holds back the suction. It really does. I've never been much of a fan of it, purely for the fact that you've got to put it on before you start the job, and not many of us really go to the job prior to doing the job. So you have to get there and put it on. But lucky for me, the customer is literally blue gritted everything that was, you know, original or painted. So done me a hell of a favour really, because I did actually price up to, you know, put my own PVA or SBR on whatever. So it's great for me. But it really holds back. I've never been a massive fan of it, because you do have to put more plaster on. If that was just a flat wall with SBR or PVA on it, you'd use a lot less finish, but you have to get over these grits, which sometimes it can clump and it'll make you put a bit more plaster on. But, you know, weighing out the fact that it just sits on there lovely and gives you a nice amount of drying time, it's something I would use more really if I was in that situation. Sometimes I use the red one, the render grip. That's quite good inside as well. It works well. It spreads a bit easier, the render grip. I think it's made by, I can't remember what it's made by, but I get mine out of Toolstation. But it's a similar thing, but it's like a deep red colour. And I've put that on ceilings if I've been on a job where I've had, you know, more than sort of 2 or 3 ceilings to do. So you can chuck it on before you go for the first night. And that's been great on the ceilings. I don't think there's any difference between it being interior or exterior. I think the only difference is you couldn't use this on the exterior, but the red exterior one can be used interior. So if you have got some of that over from an exterior job, don't waste it, just use it inside. And it'll be fine. I don't think it says you can use it on the back of the tub, but it won't, will it? It's they want you to buy one for one and one for the other. But it all works the same. It's just like putting a big sheet of sandpaper on the wall really, and nothing's gonna fall off of that. So that's just my little passed down bit of knowledge for you. The exterior pre-grit is fine for interior. I'm going to put you on my head now and do a bit of point of view stuff. Just thought I heard some weird noises clicking in this house. I don't know. I'm not sure, it's an old house, could be haunted. You never know what's about, do you? Right, let's put you on my head and have a little walk through with you. Right, so trailing up after the sort of second lot's on. I always tend to run along the tops with a brush first before I start trailing down, because you're going to get a little bit of build up along there, and I shall be honest with you, I'm not the neatest on the edges. I always get there, but when I put it on, I'm not the neatest at putting it on. I know there's other guys on here that are very tidy. Who's the big fella? Kirk, the big Scouse bloke. Very good plasterer and very neat on the edges. What is it? Put it on, nick a bit, take a bit. That's his little saying. I think he's got it on his t-shirt now, bless him. He's doing all right, he is. But me, I'm a little bit more slapdash when it comes to putting it on. I just like to get it on the wall and then deal with it. So a little brush, just tickle it with a little brush. And it'll, yeah, keep doing that, you know, it'll pull it out nice in the end. And I don't often use a corner trowel, but sometimes I will, just to get into the edges. But I don't use the big corner trowels. I like these little, I hope you can see this, I like these little tiny trowels with a very slight return on them. If you just want to get into the edges, them big ones seem to cut into the plaster, which I've never liked them really. I've never got the hang of them things. Not got the hang of them, but I just never liked using them. It seems like the only time you can really use them properly is once your plaster's basically dry. And it's just a little bit too late, so anyway. This is what I like to do. I like to run along the tops, put a bit of water on, and just pull that top bit down a couple of foot around. Then it leaves me to get off this hop up and just do it all from the floor again. And I'll just repeat that process really. Same with the corners really, although I'm plastering the next bit of wall, you still don't want a great big lumpy bit there. So brush that in, pull it out. Like you would a ceiling really. It's just a vertical ceiling, isn't it, a wall, or the other way around, whatever you want to call it. You pull it in from the edges, fill in the middle. That's the way to do it. So, yes, Thursday today, and I'm probably going to be working the weekend because I had yesterday off. I probably could have gone and done another little job. I was just a bit lazy really. I had a couple of phone calls to make and little things you have to do in your life. So I didn't go in yesterday. I could have gone to somewhere else, but I was meant to be here, but the electrician said they weren't sure where they'd be, and sod's law, wherever I was, the electrician would probably want to be there, so I stayed away yesterday. So I think I might be here at the weekend to try and catch up with this job. I've got a lot of work booked in and coming, and it's all, you know what it's like, just after Christmas when you haven't got a lot booked in, you take on everything, whatever, so yeah, I can do that, because you're sort of predicting that, oh, if nothing picks up, then I'm going to need that job. And as usual, it always does pick up. So by the end of January, beginning of February, you're really busy again. And you've taken everything on, and then everyone wants you. So that's basically the situation I'm in at the minute, which is not a bad thing. I've got no complaints here about volume of work that comes in. Like I say, it's just me on my own, so I don't need tons and tons to keep me busy. I'm not going to pay anyone else's wages. But I'm on Checker Trade. I don't know if anyone else is on there. I've been on there for years now, about 10 years Checker Trade. And it's alright, it's brought me some good work, and I've moved a couple of times in them 10 years. So it's been good. Just set your search area up instead of the area you've moved in. I haven't moved far, but far enough that I wanted to get work in my new area. And it's been great for that. Just to keep yourself local. But it's getting bloody expensive now. I mean, when I first started on Checker Trade, which I think was 2015, I think it was about £79 a month. Which was alright, you could budget that, you know. But now it's gone up to, I'm paying £176 a month now on Checker Trade. I should just get rid of it really, but I don't know. I like all the new customers it brings me, new areas, but it is getting expensive. I don't know if any of you guys are on it, or how much you pay, or if you can do the old threaten Checker Trade that you're going to leave unless they reduce it, and then they will reduce it. A bit like what Sky do and Virgin and people like that. They'll always generally reduce it if you tell them you're leaving. But I don't know how Checker Trade works really. If anyone has done that, please let us know so then I can have a go at it. I'd be much appreciated. Like I say, I've been on there 10 years now, and they give you absolutely nothing for being loyal to them. All they do is put the money up. Arseholes really. I think it was when it first started, I think it was just, I don't know who owned it, but obviously it was a start-off thing. It was quite nice, it felt quite personal. And then I think it got taken over by someone like, I don't want to say the wrong name, but it was someone like Dino or something like that. One of these bigger companies, like, I'll have to look here, I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was. But anyway, a big company took it over, and that's when it just went horrible really. It was like big demand, you know, if you haven't paid your thing, if your direct debit isn't paid within so and so, you won't appear in the searches. And you think, hold on, I'm paying you 150, 160 quid a month here, and you're threatening to make me disappear from the searches. Arseholes really. Anyway, I'll keep on with it because it does bring the work in. Yeah, a little bit up there, just give it a little diggy with a trowel. That's it, get it off. Push it in. Come down here. I won't muck about that too much because it's pretty flat already. Tonight. Right, a bigger brush now. Flicky down here on that bonding, because that's that bit of bonding which was down the middle. It's obviously picked up quicker on the two sides. I don't know what size trowel this is. I never know if they're 40. Oh, no, it's not 40. It's 16, 18, I don't know. But it's nice, it's a nice one. Oh fuck, I keep hitting this fucking camera on the wall. Because it's on my head on the strap. Probably covered the lens now and I'm not seeing anything. Anyway, let's get this pushed in here. That's it. Try and line your trail up in the corners so it's fairly straight before you pull it out. So you don't get all wobbly corners. It does help as it dries. He says, looking at the top, look, looks like a race course. Alright. You always get this dipping on the edge where the bead comes in. It's quite surprising how much finish they take in things. I mean, ideally you'd go around in first, but go around in first and then start on another wall until they pick up a bit. But I'm in no rush. No rush at all today. Now, anyone that's been in the trade for quite a while I'm sure will sympathise with me in this situation. Now, I'm on this job and electricians are meant to be turning up. You know what electricians are like, they're meant to be here today. And I presume they'd be here for 8 like me, but they're still not here. It's about 10:30 now. And it's come to that time of day where I need to go to the toilet. Big boy's toilet. But the only toilet door we have is this curtain. And I'm not really one of them blokes that can just sit down and crap anywhere. I know some blokes can, and good luck to you. I'm not like that. I'm a little bit more reserved. So we've got a lovely toilet here, all working. Lovely bit of toilet roll. Everything's good, the radiator's on. It's a lovely, comfortable place. But I know, as soon as my arse hits that toilet seat, I'll hear that van pull up. It's like a call to arms, isn't it? You just sit there relaxed, just about to do your business, and some fucker turns up. It happened to me years ago. I was doing a rental property down, I think it was down in South London somewhere. Went to a estate agent, got the keys, working away in there, really needed to go to the toilet. I thought I was on my own totally. I've got the keys, no one else can get in. Of course I can't. But I could. What happened, as soon as I sat down for a nice relaxing one, sorry, I won't swear. I heard the keys go in the door, and it's the estate agent showing this really lovely young couple about, very attractive girl, you know, and her bloke, and there's me. My pants went up so quick, honestly, and I just sort of run past them, went hello, and I just run out to the van and sat in there and hid until they left. So embarrassing. I know it's nature and all that, but it's no fun. But anyway, that's the situation I'm in now. I think I've got to do a total recall because I know as soon as I sit down on there, electricians will be in and they'll probably want to go, oh, I need a piss, and I'll hear them run upstairs and I'll pull my pants up without a good old wipe. And that's no fun. Anyway, thought I'd share that with you. Sorry it'd be disgusting. I hope none of you are eating, especially not a chocolate brownie. All right, cheers. Okay, so final sort of stages of the polishing now. Just polishing it all up, sharpening up all the edges and things, and it's taken about 3 hours, I think. 3 hours for these bits of wool. Yeah, it's drying all right. Did anyone use in the pandemic, do you remember when there was a plaster shortage? Did any of you use the Make Good multi-plaster that was available? Which was white plaster. I bought a load of that. I had terrible trouble with that stuff. It looked, when you mixed it and started putting it on, it was really nice. It was white, which was just I don't know, different colour. Makes it a bit more interesting sometimes. So I was using that, but when it dried so random. It dried in all odd sort of timing frames. I mean, you could have a little bit like that, it's lovely and gone off, and then there'd be a lump in it, and it would be like someone had put a lump of chewing gum, and it would just push in. It would not go off. Even the next day, that bit would still be sitting there, able to put your finger in it. And I thought I was clever, and I ordered a load of it. Oh, I think I ordered about 20 bags of it, thinking this would keep me going. And I think I threw about 17 of them bags. No, a bit less than that. I think I threw about 12 bags away in the skip. I just couldn't use it. It was terrible stuff. But it had the potential to be really good. It would be really nice in this country, I think, to have another product that's, you know, equally as good or better than the multi-finish. Because it's just nice to use something different every now and then, isn't it? And I love the fact that it was white, because when you plastered the room, it brightened the room up. Generally, when you plaster in a room and the plaster starts drying like a darker brown colour, the room gets all dull and horrible to work in. But obviously with the white stuff, it was the opposite effect. I really liked it, and I thought, oh, this is great. This is gonna really make life nice now. And then it just disappeared. I don't know where it come from. Someone did mention that it was like a Turkish sort of plaster, and it just got rebagged, you know, in an English bag and sold on. But it's a shame, really. It's just nice to use something different in this modern world we live in. But the only thing that hasn't changed, isn't it, is the plaster we use in this country. I know you can get the spray stuff now, but I don't really want to get involved in that. It looks like a lot of aggravation for me. It's probably alright on a building site, but not on a domestic. Setting up machines and spraying plaster, I mean, Jesus, how much clearing up do you want to be doing after that? Bad enough clearing up these little bits that I make, let alone spraying it on. Anyway, right. This is nearly done now, so a little bit more tickling up just around the top, just till I'm satisfied, around the sockets and whatnot, and that's done. And then I'll do one more big mix and get on with that and them.
Some say hawk, some say handball, I don't care, get the plaster on the wall. Some say hawk, some say handball, I don't care, get the plaster on the wall. Some say hawk, some say handball, I don't care, get the plaster on the wall. Some say hawk, some say handball, I don't care, get the plaster on the wall. Some say hawk, some say handball, I don't care, get the plaster on the wall. Some say hawk, some say handball, I don't care, get the plaster on the wall. Come on you lot, it don't matter what you call it, we're all doing the same job, aren't we? Some of us are from down south and some of you are from up north. It don't matter what we call it, boys, let's just get on, eh? Some say hawk, some say handball, I don't care, get the plaster on the wall. Some say hawk, some say handball, I don't care, get the plaster on the wall. Some say hawk, some say handball, I don't care, get the plaster on the wall. Some say hawk, some say handball, I don't care, get the plaster on the wall. Some say hawk, some say handball, I don't care, get the plaster on the wall. Some say hawk, some say handball, I don't care, get the plaster on the wall. Some say hawk, some say handball, I don't care, get the plaster on the wall. Some say hawk, some say handball, I don't care, get the plaster on the wall.
There we are, all done. All done and dusted. I didn't video any of that really. It was pretty much the same as what I did earlier, so I don't want to keep videoing things for nothing really. It just might make you bored of watching it, so. But yep, all done. That's that one done. I'm on another job tomorrow doing some coving. So I'll try and film a bit of that, might be a bit more interesting. And I don't know why I'm back here because the electrician's been in, mice that they are, and done what they do best. And I was meant to be starting up in this hallway, but I don't think that's going to be happening. I wanted to get on that ceiling and that wall, but so I'll disappear from here for a couple of days and be back when they call me back again. See you later, guys.